Welcome along to the deep dive. Our mission today, like always, is to cut through the noise, pull out the core insights from a whole stack of sources, and get you up to speed, fast. And today, well, we're diving into something I think we're all looking for, ways to find some genuine, deep inner calm. We're exploring this really powerful synergy, this blend of ancient wisdom like yoga, but woven together with some pretty cutting-edge sound healing. Think about those deep sounds of Tibetan singing bowls, but then also imagine them working alongside the scientifically backed 432 hertz frequency. And we're going to look at a brilliant example of this in action, the Quietude playlist by Cute. We'll unpack how these timeless methods boosted by modern sound science can genuinely bring more calm and well-being into your life. And importantly, maybe point you towards some tools to help you on that path.
That's a great way to put it. And I think to really get it, we have to start with the foundation, right? Which is yoga. Regular yoga practice. Now, many people know the basics, the physical stuff, getting more flexible, better balance, building strength. It's, pretty well understood. But the sources we looked at, they really highlight a much deeper impact, especially on our internal workings. Physically, stretching, strengthening muscles, that happens. More flexibility, better balance, stronger core, definitely. But think bigger picture. Cardiovascular health. Yoga actually helps lower blood pressure. It can slow your heart rate, improve your blood flow overall. That's huge. And for anyone dealing with chronic pain, that nagging backache, headaches, neck and shoulder tension, joint stiffness, yoga can bring real relief. Plus, posture. So many of us sit all day. Yoga helps counteract that slump. And here's something fascinating. By lowering stress and anxiety, which yoga is amazing at, it actually boosts your immune system. It's like prepping your body to function better.
That immune system link is really interesting. You wouldn't immediately connect a physical practice to that, but it makes sense if stress is reduced.
Beyond the physical, though, what about the mind? What mental or emotional shifts really stand out from the sources when people practice yoga consistently?
Oh, absolutely. That's where it gets, I think, even more profound for many people. Yoga is just fantastic for tackling stress and anxiety. A lot of that comes down to the breathing techniques, the pranayama and the meditation aspect. It's not just calming down. It actually helps regulate your nervous system, shifting you out of that constant fight or flight mode. That physiological shift is key.
Right, the physical affecting the mental state.
Exactly. And that leads to things like much better sleep, deeper, more restorative sleep. It also helps with emotional regulation, becoming more aware of your feelings without being swept away by them. Sharper focus, better concentration that spills over into work, daily life. And something that's often a byproduct but really powerful is a boost in self-confidence, just feeling more connected and capable in your own body and mind. I did see some other interesting, maybe less common benefits mentioned too, things like improving relationships. They mentioned yoga doi, partner yoga, essentially.
Yes, partner yoga. It builds connection and trust, absolutely.
Even things like reducing migraines, their frequency or intensity, and helping promote healthier eating habits. It seems to touch everything.
It really does. It underscores that yoga isn't just, a workout. It's a whole system, a holistic approach that impacts pretty much every part of your life, aiming for more balance, more happiness. It's about that deeper self-connection.
It's amazing how movement alone can do so much. But then what about adding another layer, another powerful, maybe less visible force? Sound. Humans have known about sound's healing potential for ages. You see it in ancient Egypt, Greece. Philosophers like Pythagoras were exploring its effects. They just knew it connected to our well-being.
Right, and the question is, how does it work? What's the mechanism? At its core, it's actually quite simple, conceptually at least. Everything vibrates, the whole universe, our bodies included. We're like this complex orchestra of frequencies. When we're stressed or ill or emotionally out of whack, some of those natural frequencies get disrupted. Think of it like an instrument going out of tune. Sound healing uses specific external vibrations to help coax those internal frequencies back into harmony, to retune the instrument, so to speak.
Okay, so how does that tuning happen inside us? You mentioned brainwaves earlier.
Yes, exactly. We need to touch on brainwave states. Your brain operates at different frequencies, like gears in a car, depending on what you're doing. So beta waves, that's when you're alert, focused, problem-solving, high concentration.
Right, like right now, hopefully.
Hopefully. Then there's alpha, that's a more restful state. Relaxed awareness, meditation, really beneficial for health. Deeper still is theta. Think deep relaxation, deep meditation, dreaming, heightened creativity, that sort of zone. Then delta waves, very slow. Deep, dreamless sleep, and also associated with the body's natural healing processes. You can get there in very deep meditation too. And finally, gamma. These are the fastest ones, linked to high-level information processing, peak focus, sometimes called the genius frequency.
Wow, okay. So different states for different activities. How does sound tie in?
Well, this is the fascinating part. Certain sound frequencies can actually influence which brainwaves are dominant. It's called brainwave synchronization, or entrainment. Your brain's electrical activity literally starts to align with the rhythm of the sound you're hearing. It's like the sound provides a beat and your brain follows along.
So you can use sound to gently guide your brain into, say, an alpha or theta state.
Precisely, guiding it towards relaxation, focus, or even states conducive to healing. It's a physical response in the brain.
Which leads us perfectly to Tibetan singing bowls, these ancient instruments. They embody this principle, don't they? Used by monks for centuries, creating these incredibly resonant sounds.
They really do. And it's not just the sound you hear, it's the vibration you feel. That's key. The benefits people report are pretty remarkable. Releasing tension, deep fatigue, soothing the mind, helping process emotional stuff. They're thought to work on the body's energy centers, the chakras, helping to clear blockages, which can then improve circulation and just general energy flow.
I see.
People use them for physical pain too, things like sciatica, headaches, insomnia, and generally they foster this sense of emotional balance, cleansing the energy field, leading to, well, more happiness.
How do people typically use them for healing? Are there specific methods?
Yeah, two main ways are really popular. First, there's Tibetan singing bowl meditation. This just combines standard meditation practice with the sounds of the bowls. It helps deepen focus, encourages that brainwave synchronization we talked about. The basic practice is simple enough. Sit comfortably, hold the bowl in one hand, usually the left gently strike, or rub the rim with a mallet in your right hand. Then just relax, breathe, and focus on the sound, the feeling of the vibration.
Okay, that sounds accessible. And the second way ties back to our yoga discussion.
Exactly. The second popular method is integrating them directly into a yoga practice.
Ah, okay. How does that work?
Well, imagine doing your yoga poses, your breath work, while the resonant sound of the bowls fills the space, or is even sometimes placed on the body during relaxation, poses like Savasana. The combination is really powerful. The yoga opens the body, releases physical tension, gets the energy moving. The bowls then deepen the relaxation, enhance the release, and help quiet the mind even further. It creates this feeling of lightness, comfort. It really seems to accelerate the healing process, balancing body, emotions, mind. A fantastic synergy.
Ancient wisdom, modern application. Love it. Okay, let's shift gears slightly to a specific frequency that's getting a lot of buzz. 432 hertz. What's special?
Right, 432 hertz. It's often called the natural frequency, or sometimes vertice, though the history there is a bit debated. The interesting claim is that it's mathematically resonant with patterns found throughout the universe. Things like the golden ratio phi, about 1.618, and the Fibonacci sequence, where each number adds the previous two.
Those patterns you see in shells, galaxies, plants.
Exactly. They're everywhere in nature. The idea is that sounds based on this frequency or organized using these mathematical principles resonate or more deeply with our biology, creating a sense of harmony and coherence, like it's speaking a language our bodies inherently understand.
And how is this used in sound therapy? Is it just listening to a 432 hertz tone?
Sometimes, but often it's used more sophisticatedly, especially with binaural beats. This is a really interesting phenomenon. You present slightly different frequencies to each ear through headphones. Let's say 432 hertz in the left ear and maybe 428 hertz in the right ear.
Okay.
Your brain actually perceives a third frequency, the difference between the two. In this case, 4 hertz. It's like an auditory illusion created inside your head.
Wow. And that 4 hertz beat, does that relate back to the brainwaves?
It does. A 4 hertz frequency falls right into the theta brainwave range. Remember, deep relaxation, meditation, creativity.
Right, theta.
So binaural beats using frequencies like 432 hertz can gently nudge or entrain your brain activity towards that desired theta state, promoting focus, calm, tranquility.
And this isn't just theory. This is the kind of sound science engineered into Concute's Quietude playlist.
Precisely. It's a perfect example of taking these principles and crafting something practical and beautiful. These aren't just random ambient sounds, they're carefully constructed.
Yeah.
The frequencies used, the beat patterns, even the rhythms, they're often informed by things like the golden ratio.
So intentionally designed for a specific effect.
Absolutely. The playlist is described as an auditory sanctuary. The goal is literally to help melt stress away, to help realign those natural rhythms that get thrown off by, modern life.
But I saw mentions of finding sidewalk zen. I like that. Dealing with the everyday chaos.
Exactly. Think about that storm of notifications first thing, or the noise of a commute. These tracks in to help you create a pocket of calm right in the middle of it all. You see track titles like Construction Site Cleanse or Concrete Jungle Detox. It's about transforming those stressful moments into opportunities for mindfulness, for finding presence, creating an internal sanctuary you can access anywhere.
Okay, let's pull this all together then. For you listening right now, this is where it gets really powerful. We've got yoga, the movement, the breath, opening the body, calming the nervous system. We've got the ancient vibrations of Tibetan singing bowls, releasing tension, balancing energy.
Right.
And we've got the precisely engineered 432 hertz frequencies and binaural beats, like in quietude, guiding the brain toward calm and focus. The real magic, the key insight here, seems to be in combining them.
It really is. That synergy is where the transformation gets amplified. Yoga, bowls, 432 hertz music like quietude together, they offer this incredibly comprehensive approach. Mental, emotional, physical well-being all addressed. Each one is strong on its own, no doubt. But when you integrate them,
Wow.
think about it. You do your yoga, you open up your body, you release physical stress, you calm your breathing, your system is primed, more receptive.
Okay.
Then, maybe in Savasana or just sitting afterwards, you bring in the quietude playlist. Those 432 hertz frequencies and binaural beats aren't just washing over you, they're meeting a system that's ready for them. They can guide your brain more easily into that deep theta state. The physical release from yoga allows for a deeper emotional release prompted by the sound. The healing, the relaxation, the calm, it all goes deeper than any single practice might achieve alone. It's like 1 + 1 + 1 = 5.
So why should you care? Why is this important? Because we live in this crazy, busy world. Information overload, constant demands, stress is just background noise sometimes.
Yeah.
This deep dive gives you a shortcut. It shows you how to strategically use movement and sound tools you can actually access to boost your health, manage that chaos, and find your center more consistently. It's a roadmap to feeling better.
Well said. It's about having practical tools in your toolkit.
Definitely. So we really hope you'll consider exploring these practices, maybe try integrating them into your routine. A great starting point is Kuncute's Quietude playlist. It's really accessible. Find it on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, music.youtube. Give it a listen. Remember, it's engineered sound designed to help.
Yeah, it's a lovely entry point.
And if you're looking to support your journey, maybe deepen your yoga practice or just bring more calm into your space, check out Kuncute's shop too. It's called Kun's Cute Things-O. They've got items that can really complement this journey, whether it's gear for your yoga practice or things to create a more peaceful environment.
Nice. Supporting the practice.
Exactly. So as we finish up today, here's something to think about. How can you, in your own life, create your personal auditory sanctuary? Amidst all the noise and busyness, what sounds, what movements, what small moments can you intentionally use to find that profound sense of calm, even just for a minute, maybe where you least expect it? Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.